let's do some fun little tidbits about your Buffalo Sabres.
Oh,
What's this?
They're fun. They're sexy. They brought back the old whatever the '90s logo.
Black and red
Love
buffalo.
it. Oh,
You know what? The black and red buffalo is the perfect the cousin of the skate.
yeah, and
Make it a third jersey.
yeah.
The guys like to wear it.
Okay, can I shout back at something about Thomas Drance?
Because
Thomas Drance buried the skate jersey.
that's fine.
No.
And
then he said something. He said something even worse than that. Where have you ever seen the Paul Thomas Anderson movie Magnolia?
Isn't Jim Carrey in that?
No,
Isn't Tom Cruise in that?
Tom Cruise is in that.
I haven't seen it.
And then he buried Magnolia, basically being like, Magnolia makes no sense. It's this, that, and this. As a film major,
it makes a lot of sense.
it makes it's a very simple story to comprehend. It's a great movie. Yes, it might be one of Tom Cruise's best performances. It's a fantastic movie. It just means that, hey, life is connected in ways that you normally wouldn't think of. It's like Babel. There's this movie called Babel that isn't as good as it, but it just basically describes that stories are connected.
Which Tom Cruise movie is the skate jersey?
Oh.
I have my answer.
What is it?
It's Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire. Yeah, people hate on Jerry Maguire, right?
Yeah, and they hated the skate jersey at the time.
I love Jerry Maguire. I thought it was.
I'm not done. My
sorry,
analogy. You had me at people hated Jerry Maguire. It's one of my favorite movies. It's on my PVR right now if you wanted to watch it.
I got to work on my resume.
But
I'm applying at that restaurant in Seattle that Ryan was talking about. I'm going to give them recipes for a good turkey club. I'm going to turn it around.
you use the skate sparingly. They're going to wear it this week because spirits are low. It doesn't need to come back full time because if it comes back full time and they paint Rogers Arena black, yellow, or in Yerke's case, orange and red, we're going to be over it really fucking quick.
Yeah, so one of the arguments for the skate jersey and like even the Buffalo Sabres jersey is that at the time people, they called it the spaghetti jersey because it looked like a plate of spaghetti. Well, this is the problem with stuff in terms of pieces of art or ways that we look at things in terms of time.
Yep.
So like the Rite of Spring. Rite of Spring comes out, everyone boos it, calls it one of the worst pieces of music. Now we recognize it as the turning of the tides in terms of classical and modern music and how it revolutionized how we look at chamber conduction. And then like another one that I love to talk about, ABBA. ABBA comes out. People associate ABBA with disco, hate ABBA. They're burning ABBA records, hate ABBA. Now, who doesn't like ABBA? ABBA's ahead. It's stuff that's ahead of its time, design-wise, all this stuff. And now we're looking at it with our tastes and our sensibilities. And in 2023, we have this affiliation for yes, it's a bit nostalgia, but also within modern hip hop culture and stuff that's as influential, we're looking at like blacks and dark reds and like. We can go back to the Oakland Raiders and how the Oakland Raiders, it was Al Davis doing Al Davis stuff, but it's also how you identify with certain jerseys. And I look at stuff like the skate jersey and I'm like, hey man, like this is something that I could see like one of the Migos wearing. Just
it's one of the coolest fashion jerseys.
So I'm like, why not? If it's one of the coolest fashion jerseys, make it. You want to sell jerseys and you want to be cool, then be cool.
They just need a better home and away.
Yeah, probably.
Can
you imagine one of the Migos wearing it just come out?
R.I.P.
Hey, Ryan!